Today we're joined by one of our repeat clients, an investor in the eastern suburbs, Nadya. Hi Nadya, how are you?
I'm good, Amanda. How are you?
Good, thank you. Look, I just wanted to ask you a few questions about how you found HighSpec, helping you with your purchases over the years of investment properties. What was the reason why you called a buyer's agent?
Well, I was in the market to find a couple of properties, and initially obviously starting with one property, and just going along to have a look at all the different places and trying to coordinate children with house openings and thousands of people looking at one property at the same time was a bit difficult for me. So I decided to get some help, and that's where I found you guys.
Great. And how did you find the problems that we solved for you? How did you find that?
Oh, it was fantastic, because really what I most appreciated is because it was an investment property, you were able to do all the research and tell me what the yield was going to be on the property. All of those sort of numbers I'm not very good at. I just had a lump sum. I gave you the figures and you were able to do the work for me, so it was just a win-win for me.
Great.
Yeah.
And how did you find the service from start to finish? Like how long was the process for you? I know you bought a few, but the first one, for example.
The first one took about 5 weeks, and I suppose that was just you getting a feel for what I was looking for. And I think it was the time of year, but it was from start to finish, it was about 5 weeks, and that was really up until auction, you know, signed, sealed and delivered. So I was happy with that, because I've been looking for about 6 months prior to that.
Great. And the second property that you ended up buying?
That was chop, really quick, really quick. Yeah, and because I think we were already in sync with each other, and we knew exactly, you knew what I was looking for, you knew what my limits were, the financial constraints, and I had a better understanding of how you could help me, so it went a lot quicker the second time.
Great. And what would you say the major benefits are of using a buyer's agent?
I think time. I think time and the pressure. It's quite scary buying a property. You think, okay, I've got this lump sum, I want to buy a property, and then you go out and you try and buy the property, and you can't even make the viewing times. You're clashing with people, you're getting the money together, and then people are buying ahead of you. So it's just so much pressure and so much just the unknown. And I found the best thing for me working with you guys is that you had the insider contact, so you could sort of go behind the scenes and get the job done, you know, way better than I could have done just as a member of the public.
Great. Yeah. And would you have any hesitation in recommending us? I mean, I know you already have, but...
Yeah. No, absolutely not. In fact, we bought another property since with you, and I don't know how people buy properties on their own. I honestly don't. I know initially it seems like, oh, it's a bit of a tough pill to swallow, the fees and all of that, but to try and do it on your own is just impossible. I found it really impossible. It's a full-time job, and I just didn't have time to do the full-time job, so it all gets swallowed up in the cost, so it was just worth it. I would really recommend you guys to anyone.
Great, thanks so much. Thanks for your time today, Nadia.
Pleasure.